you can take it away.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kim, for the introduction. It's our pleasure to be here. We are really excited to bring our services to you guys. So I'll just share my screen quickly, just so we just understand the process and how these things work. So we are a licensed immigration firm and a licensed foreign worker recruitment company for Manitoba. We've been in the space for over 6 years now. So we primarily focus on people who are working in the hospitality industry, cooks, food service supervisors, kitchen staff. It can be from cleaners to dishwashers, even retail sales associates. It can be all sorts of candidates who are looking to migrate to Canada. So we take care of the entire process. We screen candidates for you, and we also present them to you guys for interview process. And from then on, we also apply for their immigration documents and so on and so forth. We have a team of around 15 people at our office, and our team is growing. We constantly expanding our operations, looking for the right candidates overseas. Hence, we've come so far in this space. We work with multiple brands like A&W, Wendy's, Tim Hortons, Boston Pizzas, Swiss Chalets, etc. We have references to share as well. We've been providing cooks, supervisors, and a lot of other professionals to various restaurant brands, for which we'll be happy to share our references with. So the way we ideally bring people is through the labor market impact assessment stream. So we conduct advertisements on Job Bank and other websites, through which we filter out resumes. Then we do a background check. We call the candidates for an interview. Our team does the first-hand interview with the candidates to know that they qualify for the Canadian immigration streams. They have good, communication, and they know the job they're applying for. Like they can suppose some employers need a specific kind of a cook. Like I had one company asking for a sushi chef, so like it was really hard to get that kind of a person, but we did manage to pull that off for them. So we do prefer employers giving us their own set of guidelines and their own set of requirements for which they want us to filter out candidates with. So in all, we do the entire process. We find people, we help them with the applications, and we bring them to you guys over a period of a few months. This process is a bit time consuming, but it's not as lengthy as it used to be. These days, Immigration Canada is really focusing on bringing people from overseas on work permits. So the timing to bring these candidates over has reduced a lot in the near future. So we're looking at about 4 months on average, 4 to 5 months to bring a person over. The good thing is that these people work with only one employer, because they'll be on a closed work permit. They'll have an LMI with the company, so they're not allowed to work elsewhere. They can't even do a job on cash, or they can't do Uber Eats. They can't do anything else. It's only focused on your company. They'll have a closed work permit, a bounded work permit. So this way you can maximize your retention needs and maximize your staffing potential to its limit. So these are all the potential vacancies we can fulfill. I'll share the PDF with you guys as well. So we go through the entire process. So the first step is to apply for ads on Job Bank. Then we apply an LMI after we screen the candidate, and then we go on with the work permit application and so on and so forth. I'll share this PDF again with you guys, so y'all can go over this in further detail. And we have our offices in Canada, Dubai, and 2 offices in India. We're looking to open office in Philippines in the coming few months, and also other nations where we can get people faster from. So we open to questions, and if you guys have any questions, please let me know.
Awesome. Does anybody have a question? Any questions?
Hi, Farzad. I might have missed this, but great little presentation. What is the cost to recruit an employee?
So the government fees aside, our company charges $600 per applicant. That's for applying an LMI and doing the screening for the candidate, doing all the initial assessments. It's $600, which is very reasonable compared to the market pricing. The only extra cost is the LMI fees. Suppose you're hiring a cook, for example. It depends what NOC code they come under. So like cooks come under NOC B category. So for them, there's only $1,000 fees that you have to pay the government of Canada, like to service Canada.
Okay.
Besides that, our company only charges $600 for the overall process.
Okay, no, that's good. And from what I understand, that LMI fee, that $1,000 fee,
Correct.
that is something the government collects regardless of whether or not they award the LMI. Is that right?
That's correct. So that's the processing fees, which is paid to Service Canada to get the LMI approved.
Okay.
Yeah, $1,000 is the fees that's needed. It's not 1,000 plus HST, it's just $1,000 flat, and $600 is our fees. That's for the LMI process, screening, everything, doing all the heavy lifting for you guys.
Yeah, no, that's great. With the LMI process in Winnipeg, for example, how frequently are you successful with that? Is that something that you're receiving on a regular basis now, or
Yes.
what's the latest?
Yes. So we have a foreign worker recruitment license for Manitoba.
Okay.
So so the first step is to get the employer registered with the province and to get a registration certificate, which is quite simple these days. It's we're getting the approval in like a few weeks time, and to get the LMI takes a month or so, pretty much. But the process,
okay,
right? But the process does start with posting advertisements on Job Bank, which is 30 days.
Right.
And only then we can start the LMI process, and it takes a month from there on to get the approval. If everything else goes well, like we have to provide a letter from your CPA saying that the company is in good standing, it can pay wages to the foreign worker. And also sometimes Service Canada would ask for a business license or registration certificate, along with the Manitoba's province's registration certificate, which is required to get the LMI approved. So we're looking at about 2 months tops with the ads and everything. It would take 2 months.
Okay, no, that's great. Now, a circumstance that I'm hearing about more frequently is with workers who are here on a work permit. Their work permit is coming to an end, and they've been waiting on a renewal, and with the PNP program points changes, they're not able to apply for I think it's their PNP quite yet, but they need that work permit to ensure they get enough points.
Right. So we can do that too. So the thing is that as an employer, you're only supposed to pay a fees related to the LMI or the PNP. I think it's employer compliance fee. I think it's $250 right now.
Employer compliance fee, I think $230 or something.
Yeah, it's something, approximately. Besides that, if a candidate requires any extension of work permit and stuff like that, we can either give them the LMI, get the LMI approved, and just hand over to them, and they can get it done on their own. They can just drive down to the border, like the US border, and they can do a flag polling. And if they have a vehicle to go all the way, can do a flag polling, and they can just cross the border and come back and get the extension the same day itself. That's one step. Or we can apply an extension for the work permits through our portal, but that'll be a separate cost to the candidate, which they can pay. But again, in Manitoba, the rules are a bit tricky. Like if the same consultant is doing an LMI, they cannot apply for work permit. So I think this way we can only give an LMI and tell them to apply on their own, but they can do it on the portal, or they can drive down to the border and get it done. That's
okay. Yeah, no, it's just that we've got a number of employees that have been asking us about that recently, just due to the delays with work permits. And wasn't sure if that would be the best avenue to tackle.
Yeah. These days, IRCC is dealing, the TR to PR process, which was there last year. I believe they gave around 80,000 students or so their PR just without even having any experience in Canada, just working with an employer and just having an offer letter. So I believe that process, that program would start again. But until then, there's no certainty of their extensions, because they also had this extension program came out recently where any candidate could apply for a extension of work permit if they had a certain time period on the work permit left. But nowadays they don't have any program as such. So we are seeing this a lot with a lot of restaurants, that they are having a hard time having the candidates retained. But yeah, we can certainly help you guys out with the process if needed.
Okay. Oh, great.
So you have a lot of students working currently at
Yeah,
your-
we do. I've got, I'm involved in Boston Pizza and Popeyes. And so
Okay.
we've got an awful lot of people that are here on work permit.
Okay.
And you know, we've gone through the LMI process before, and you know, done the paperwork ourselves, but
Right.
we're not experts at it. So
Right. You can leave that on us. We can do all the heavy lifting, and we can make sure everything goes smoothly and your operations are at ease. Because immigration is a very complex, very tedious process, and it'll be best, if the candidates, if you have a bunch of people looking for extensions, they can contact us, we can take it further, and we can get their processes done. No worries at all.
okay, no, that's good.
Guys have any other questions or So are you looking to hire any cooks from any countries? Do you have any requirements for any cooks or kitchen staff and stuff like that?
You know, right now we're fairly well staffed at most of our locations, with the exception of we've got a couple of rural stores where we're having a few shortages. So
Okay.
Thompson, we have Boston Pizza there regularly.
Okay.
Replenishing foreign workers and often doing it ourselves. Sometimes we've used different consultants in the past as well. But
Okay.
yeah, that's kind of the process.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. If you need any cooks, or if you have your own cooks you want to bring over from overseas, like a lot of employers, find their own candidates and they just send us their profiles and we can apply for the LMIs and just do the processes. So even in those terms, we can assist you, or even your existing employees, they need any support, we can certainly assist you. And if you have multiple stores, it's always beneficial to have multiple consultants. Some people will, certain location very well. If only one person's handling one store, it's much easier than having a lot of
the other situation that does come up from time to time is we have a staff member working for us who then refers an employee, whether it be a relative or a friend from back home in India or wherever it might be.
Right.
So I can see that being a circumstance where we might be in touch.
Okay. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, certainly. Please take our contact information from Kim, and probably we can touch base again and we can see how to help.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you.
Thanks. Any other questions or concerns from any of the members or?
Well, I guess if there's no other questions, then we can kind of close this. Farzad, do you have anything else you'd like to say or anything before?
Basically, I've covered most of the points. If anybody wants to reach out to us, we'll share our contact information. Kim already has our contact details. They can reach out to us directly if they have any questions or concerns. And we can schedule a one-on-one Zoom call with the companies as well if they require any certain assistance, and we can take it from there.
Chris, I see your message. I will send you the contact information as soon as we are done.
Awesome.
Well, thank you so much, Farzad, for your presentation today. And thank you guys all for attending. Once this is done, I will post it on our website. Yes, Chris, I am just writing that down right now. And then Awesome. Yeah. So yeah, I will send you guys all the contact information and sorry, I can't write and talk at the same time. Awesome. Yeah, I will send everything to you guys, all the contact information, and yeah, you can check back on our website. I'll put the recording on there. And again, thank you so much, Farzad. That was great.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.
Perfect. You too.
Cheers.
Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Take care. Thank you.